Let's see, it goes bing today. Hey, let's turn this way for my XP3. Oh, I got a couple of messages. You ever see two kids in a shopping mall and they're sitting across from each other and they're texting each other and laughing, saying, "Oh, look what I just sent you. Look what I just sent you," and stuff like that. Remember when we used to talk to each other, like face to face, mano, stuff like that? I guess that's all gone by the wayside, and we're all now just texting each other back and forth. And some people don't even phone anymore. Some people just completely text, which is too bad. It's you lose a lot by texting, back and forth. People can get the wrong idea about what you're actually saying or what you're trying to say, and they'll look at it and say, what did they mean by that? Or they'll just take the wrong meaning of it and never talk to you again. And you'll say, geez, I wonder what I did to pee them off. Well, the wording of your text can send some meanings that people can misunderstand. I mean, it's bad enough with the English language that there's so many different meanings to so many different words that people can get confused about what you're saying. And the good thing is the A, being a Canadian, we use A for everything. A, what are you doing, A? A, it's become a slang word that we use I use for just about everything. And of course, it's because we're Canadian, because that's where it came from, right? C-A-N-A-D, A. That's how you spell Canada. Oh, Canada, we spell it that way. Boy, did you hear they're trying to make changes to our national anthem? They changed it once already, and to be politically correct, and now they're talking about changing it again. How many times are we going to change our national anthem? That's a good question, isn't it, folks? A very, very good question. Just, I think I'll go over. I'm just waiting to see if a bunch of people like it, to see if we got anybody on, or whether I'm just talking to myself, which I don't mind. I sit here in the truck, I talk to myself, I sing to myself, I rock and roll down the highway having a good time. So let me just check, and then I'll go on. Let me hit. We got 3 likes. Oh, 3 likes on there. The volume's down. Hey, there's Rob Cooley. Good morning. Darlene, good morning. Did you get my email? Mitchell, good morning. Michael McCarran, good morning, brother. Trucking to Kamsack, Saskatchewan today. Pre-trip is good. All right. Amanda Lynn. Hey, Amanda Lynn. Welcome back from Montreal. Hey, everybody. Good morning, everyone. I'm wishing everybody an awesome day and a great day today. Today is day one. Today's day one of the safety inspections, which is CVSA, so it's Mexico, United States, and Canada. Everybody is joining in on these inspections. And they're going to be, of course, with the manpower, you won't see every single DOT station doing full inspections. They'll pick certain ones, like the super scales will definitely be to their full manpower and getting their quotas in there to show they're doing a good job. And guess what? If they get their quotas, good for them. Folks, if you're somebody like me that checks all your equipment and everything else. My books are in order, my e-logs are in order. I did my pre-trip, my post-trips. I gave my 10 minutes for my loading. I gave 16 minutes for fueling and an inner trip and stuff like that. It's all on my e-log there. I know how to send them, stuff like that. The inspection's not really going to hurt me except for a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of my time out from my e-log, unfortunately. You know what? It's too bad they couldn't find a way that when they have these super inspections, maybe I should write a letter to the FMCSA and say, when you're doing these super stops, if you get somebody with an e-log, you should be able to have some sort of a code where you can exempt them for that 30 minutes or hour or whatever it takes for you to do the level 1 on their truck. So that's not taken out of their work day. So they still have that day. And then, hey, it's an hour break. You know what? You want to check the truck? I'm going to go have a nap in the back. Knock on my door when you're done. But they need you to fan the brakes and do things like that. So the good thing about it is, now I may be crying later. We'll see, maybe, oh no, I didn't know that was a problem. And being shut down or whatever. But the good thing about it is it's going to get junk off the road. Let's get the dangerous junk off the road. I know I'm sounding pro-DOT, but I am. You know what? The initial thing with those coops set up, and a lot of people that talk to the DOT officers at the chicken coops, you'll get the odd bad one in anything. You get bad truck drivers, you get bad servers, you get bad policemen, you get bad DOT people. But in the majority of the cases, a lot of them were in trucking or interested in trucking or retired policemen or something like that. And really, they're just there doing their job to keep the highway safe for you and me and some of them pesky four-wheelers out there. Even though I hope they know the stats that 90% of the accidents between a truck and four-wheeler is the four-wheeler's fault. True stat, FMCSA. So in any case, yeah, when you pull into the scale, if they let you go and give you the green light, make sure to give them a nice wave. If they pull you over, say yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full, unless it's a gal, and then you want to say no ma'am, yes ma'am, 3 bags full. And when they're done, say thank you and thank you for your service. Don't say, fuck, I just lost an hour or half an hour. Say thank you for your service. I hope you catch some of these buggers and get them off the highway. If you see a truck with duct tape fenders and stuff like that, I hope you're pulling them in and just hammering the shit out of that truck. And but unfortunately, as I say, I'll bet you in Ontario and in BC, where we got some really pieces of crap on the road, you know, that trucking companies have dumped and they thought nobody would buy, and some jerk face has bought that and put that on the road. More likely they're parked during this week, but maybe they're not. Maybe they don't even know it's on, and they get in there and bang, that piece of garbage is off the road. So you know what? If you think of it for safety, I know a lot of people say money grab because they do make a fortune, but you know what? Us as pros, professional truck drivers, I'm really a steering wheel holder, folks, but I'm just calling myself that today. Poser! But as professional truck drivers, we all know how to do a pre-trip. We all know what they're looking for on their inspections. We all know they're going to be looking for load securement. We all know they're going to be looking for hours of service. So let's make sure it's all in order. Job's done, son. If our e-log is good, and I showed everybody how to email in your e-logs to them and everything, if your inspection's good, everything else, hey, you're golden. So in that case, we're thanking them because we're paying them, taxpayers, and guess what? Even though you think you're in South Dakota or Texas and you're from Canada and you say we're not paying them, yes you are. That fuel tax you're paying at the pumps and stuff like that, that all goes towards DOT, the FMCSA and stuff like that. So yeah, we are paying them to be out there to protect us, and they're doing their best foot forward this week, going out and taking pieces of garbage off the road. So if you think of it in that mindset, it's just a minor inconvenience for us this week, like being stuck in traffic in Houston or places like that. So when you think of it that way, it's not too bad, right? Okay. And it looks like a beautiful day, folks. Looks like a beautiful day. Hey, Margaret's watching. Margaret, did you see that? Good morning, Margaret. Did you see that good video I put up with you and Boss Hog there and our good friends from Highway Heroes, Furry Hobos and Highway Heroes? Thanks, Margaret, for what you do. Kekabeka Falls, folks. You get a chance, you're going to stop in Thunder Bay. You got to stop there for the night. Take a run through and stop at Kekabeka Falls and have breakfast in the morning. Tell them you're there because you support Margaret at Furry Hobos and Highway Heroes, and you're a member of the Canadian Trucking Magazine family. And guess what? There's copies in the magazine there too. I think there'll be copies at the Husky and places like that, Peterbilt and that, because Margaret puts them around everywhere. She's a great person. I love you, Margaret. Howard McAfee's watching. Hey, Howard, do I get to see you in just under 2 weeks? Yeah, well, under 2 weeks. That'll be awesome. I can hardly wait to see you and Teresa and everyone. That's going to be awesome. Hector, where are you, Hector? Lawrence is there. Carmelo is watching. Dwayne Marsh, good morning, good morning. And Mark Matthew, hey, my brother. Good morning, my brother. How are you doing today? Rob Cooley in Kenora on the 23rd for Chili Cook-Off. It's called Smoke on the Water. Smoke on the water. Nice, Rob. And Margaret was saying, as snapping pics of folks with your mag. Oh, neat. We'll have to get that in the magazine. Send that to me. Doing more tomorrow and getting the mag out. Thank you, Margaret. You are just the most awesome ambassador for Canadian Trucking Magazine and the work you do for our furry friends. I take my hat off to you. I take my hat off, but my hair looks terrible. It looks terrible, folks. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to put the hammer down, folks. Go out and see if these scales want to screw me up today. And although once I get one level 1 on my window, I'm golden, right? Then I don't have to worry about any more scales. Other than that, hey, Sean, where are you, Sean? And everybody have an awesome day. Have a safe day. Go take a look at that post I put up last night with XP3 where it says learn more. You can just click on that and it will bring you over to where you can win prizes from XP3. We should get everybody signing up for that. What the heck, right? If you can win something free, they aren't going to solicit you or anything else. They just need your name, your email, your phone number so they can call you and say, you just won something. Do you need gas? Do you need diesel? Maybe there's gift cards. Maybe there's other things. It's a good thing to go to. That's xp3prizes.ca. I think that's what it is. Anyways, it's on the Canadian Trucking Magazine Facebook page. Just go there. And hey, if you're on the Canadian Trucking Magazine page, make sure you've liked it. Make sure you've hit following so you don't miss any more of these videos. Hit like and following on the page. Not only the post, but on the page to make sure you're following it and everything else. And let's hit 30,000 by this weekend. Francis, how are you today, Francis? Calgary resetting. And Hector says, good morning, everyone, here at Eddie's Corner on my way to Laredo. Hey, Slick's at Eddie's Corner, too. I wonder, did you see him this morning? Say hi to him. Take a picture of you and Slick and send him to me. I'll put it in the magazine. And other than that, as I say, I got to put the hammer down, folks. I got to make some miles. I got to go see if the DOT is after me. The DOT is after me. Maybe they'll let me do a live video as they're tearing my truck apart, because I got to go through about 5 scales right now, and I'll bet you one of them are going to be one of the ones looking at me, especially since I got a dirty truck. I should have washed it yesterday, because you know what? Tip, they look at a dirty truck, they think maybe you're slacking idle on doing your pre-trips too. Other than that, I would rather hear from you than about you. I will be live tonight. I'll probably be live today at the scales and stuff like that. You be safe out there. You be careful. Thank you, family, for joining us. If you're on the road, keep on trucking, because everything you brought, everything you got, a trucker brought. I'd screw up the Lord's Prayer this morning. It's too early. And everybody else, be careful out there. Be safe. Look after yourselves, because I want to hear from you tonight instead of hearing about you. Keep on trucking, everyone. Canadian Trucking Magazine, almost 30,000 strong on this sunshine and beautiful day.